I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it.
Great to see you. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Erica and I'm coming to you from Crushed. If you like the video, consider giving me a thumbs up, maybe even subscribe so that you can see what other videos I have coming out, capturing the adventures that we had at the Barcelo Resort down in Riviera Maya. I would like to take a walk down to the Barcelo Palace Resort, take a look around, then check out some entertainment that was offered while we were vacationing. And then I would like to show you how beautiful the resort was, all lit up at night. And then close out the video with some time on the beach in front of the adults-only resort, listening to the waves crashing. In last week's video, we covered the gym and the spa. So I would like to pick up where we left off, and on that path right there next to the spa, we're gonna hang a left and we're gonna head down to the palace. At the time of filming, it was in the morning hours, and it really wasn't too warm outside yet, but it did warrant at least sunglasses, maybe even a hat, and absolutely sunscreen. Along the path, we were coming up to the Mariachi Restaurant that was there on the left, right in front of the Colonial Resort, which we ate at multiple times for lunch, and it was really good, especially the grilled chicken and always the super fresh fruits and vegetables. Real quick before we continue on, I want to take you over this little bridge so that you can look at the pool area right there in front of the Colonial Resort, because I'm going to show you later on in the video some pictures of these pools all lit up at night. All right, we got to get down the path past another resort before we get to the palace. You can start to see the palace down in the distance between the palm trees. You can see those yellow domes, those are gazebos, and right in front of there is where we did the snorkeling and swimming with the turtles. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll go ahead and link that below. Getting to the palace, I wanted to start the tour on the top level in the lobby area. And right here, we're looking over a balcony to those yellow gazebos and then out to the beach where we did that snorkeling. So looping around the lobby to the left, across from the check-in counter, you can see a bar. And at the time of filming, it was closed. You can also see how decorated the lobby is for the holidays. Right there in the center of the lobby is a set of stairs that goes down to the bottom level. And this is where you can find shopping, like your gift shops and also the tequila store, where you can check out different brands and different flavors of tequila and maybe even catch a tasting, but you gotta time it just right. So passing the tequila store and a beautifully painted mural on the left-hand side, we're exiting the palace to those yellow gazebos, and right in front of there you can see the beautiful beach. I absolutely loved the palace, and it was starkly different architecture than you would find at the adults-only resort. I'm really struggling with what resort to stay at the next time we visit. Before we check out any of the entertainment, I wanted to show you what the theater looked like during the day. And as you walk in, you can see two bars, and you can also see plenty of seating and on multiple levels. You might not be able to see it, but there are little turquoise cards that are sitting on some of the tables, and they're really hard to make out at night, but those little cards are asking you not to sit at those specific tables. This is to create safe social distancing between you and the other guests. And before the show, I wanted to head back to the adults only and go ahead and get freshened up. And you can start to see how the resort starts to come to life as the sun is setting. Looking out from our balcony, past the pools, and then not too far from the beach, you can see some sailboats that are out there. They've got the best seats in the house to see the sunsets. And then over on the left-hand side of the beach, the resort was putting on a party with hors d'oeuvres and live music, and I really wish I would have gotten more footage. I promise you I will the next time we visit. Heading back to the theater, it wasn't too far of a walk and on that trail that we were on earlier, and it's pretty lit up at night. It did take me a little bit longer to get down there because I was still walking on a sprained foot. Back to the theater and safely social distance from the other guests, we noticed that the same entertainers were performing but in a different show. During this specific performance, we were taken back into time to learn more about Mexico's history. But please go ahead and check it out for yourself. the couples dancing in the different beautifully sewn and colorful dresses, and how the stories of Mexico were illustrated through the art of dancing. This really brought Mexico's rich history to life, and I really hope that you enjoyed the small clip that I was able to share with you. Before we walk back to the adults only resort, I know it's a lot of walking, so please take that into consideration if you have any kind of limitations. I definitely don't want you to end up with something strained or sprained like I did. I hope you enjoyed the trip along the beach from the spa down to the Palace Resort. Maybe this will help you decide if you wanted to stay at the Palace versus the adults only side. I hope you can join me next time as we take a closer look at 4 more resorts, the common shopping area, some of the entertainment that was offered, and then we're gonna go play with the dolphins. I wanna leave you with a couple pictures of the adults only resort lit up at night and take you down to the beach so that you can listen to the ocean and the waves crashing as the COVID restrictions start to ease up in your area. Do some research to see if there are any performing arts you might be able to see and safely take in a new show. Please don't forget to love that life that you're in. Get out there, try something new, and just crush it.
I'm gonna try, work till I die, till I die.